Hello and welcome to Peter Scott Cars. Today we have this 2019 high specification 7-seater Mitsubishi Outlander. I will run through some of the specification as we go around the vehicle. Cared for, maintained to the very highest standard with a 5-stamp Mitsubishi main agent service history. Just starting with the front of the vehicle, I'll get as close as I can so you can see there's no stone chips of any note. As I get very close to the edge of the bonnet, front of the bumper, the only thing I can see, a couple of minute stone chips. Just put my fingernail next to a couple of them just so you can see how insignificant they are, as to be expected, and certainly nothing more than that. I have to be really close to even notice them at all. Front of the car couldn't be any better. I'll get a close up to all the bumper corners as we go around the car as well to show you they are free from any scuffs or marks. There's also no marks or scuffs to the centre of the bumper lower down. Can also be quite common. Again, bumper corner free from any marks. As I take a step back and look down the entire driver's side of the vehicle, can't see any parking dents. All four of the alloy wheels really nice, as I'll also show you as we go around the car. Starting with the driver's front alloy wheel, struggling to see a single mark at all. The car's got a full set of premium branded Yokohama tyres fitted, always a sign of a very well maintained vehicle, and everything you would expect from a car with all Mitsubishi main agent service history. Can't see anything negative to point out on the driver's front wing. That does include the plastic wheel arch, free from any scuffs or marks. Moving on to the driver's door, exactly the same, struggling to see anything to mention. Both of the mirror covers free from any scuffs or marks, as I'll show you. Get low down also so you can see there's no marks or scuffs to the plastics running along the bottoms of the door. Moving along the driver's door, I really am struggling to see anything to mention. Get a close up underneath the driver's door handle to highlight there's no marks or scratches. Can be quite common, particularly on the driver's door. Can't see any chips to the driver's door edge either. Again, can be quite common. That is just a little bit of a hand mark. Just rub that off so you can see it's not a mark to the actual paintwork. Moving on to the rear door, exactly the same as the driver's. Struggling to see anything to mention. Again, no marks underneath the handle or the door edge, really nice. Onto this rear panel, exactly the same. There isn't anything to point out. Plastic wheel arch, free from any scuffs, and that alloy wheel identical to the driver's front. Can't see a single mark at all. Just taking you into the vehicle from the driver's side. First, I'll just show you how nice the driver's step is. It's very common to see a few scuffs to the step where people have dragged their feet a little bit, but not the case on this Mitsubishi. Inside the vehicle couldn't be any better. It's got the full leather interior as part of the high specification. Just get a close up to the wing and edge of the driver's seat. Absolute minimal wear, couldn't be any better. Car's had the overmats fitted from new, so all the carpet and footwell's really nice as well. Get a close up to the driver's footwell to highlight that. High specification includes the satellite navigation, front electric seats. They're also heated, has the heated steering wheel as well. Just want to lean into the vehicle and just show you the center console. You do see plenty of vehicles where people have jumped in, put coffee cups, keys on the center console, ended up marking the console, but not the case on this 7-seat Mitsubishi. Really couldn't be any better inside. I will add as well, there's no unwanted odors with the vehicle, no smells of smoke or pets. Taking you into the rear of the vehicle, seats in the rear really do look like they've hardly ever been sat in. Just get a close up to the edge of the seat to highlight that. There's no kick marks or scuffs to the rear of the front seats. Can also be quite common. Again, those overmats done the job and protected all the carpets. Carpets in the rear also free from any wear. Is the 7-seat model, third row of seats, exactly the same as the second row. Really do look like they've hardly ever been sat in. Just bringing you around to the rear of the vehicle. As I mentioned at the start of the video, all bumper corners free from any scuffs or marks. There's also no marks to the centre of the bumper. Can be very common. People park a little bit too close to someone or something, mark the centre of the bumper, but not the case on this Outlander. Onto the tailgate of the car. Again, I'm struggling to see anything to mention. It's just a little bit of dust there. Just rub that off so you can see it's not a chip to the paintwork. Also get very low down so you can see there's no marks or scuffs to the underside of the bumper. Car's got the power opening and closing tailgate as part of the high specification. Inside the luggage compartment, same as the rest of the interior, couldn't be any better. Sometimes people buy these large practical vehicles for the large luggage compartment, put the rear seats down and use the large compartment, subsequently end up putting in big items, marking the plastic, scuffing the top of the bumper, but absolutely not the case with this Mitsubishi. Could not be any better. No sign of any luggage rash, no scuffs to the plastics. It really is a cherished example, I must say. Again, bumper corner free from any scuffs or marks. That alloy wheel exactly the same as the other two I've already shown you, struggling to see a single mark at all. Plastic wheel arch free from any scuffs. Onto this rear panel, again struggling to see anything to mention. All the door edge really nice, again underneath the handle exactly the same. Can just spot an absolute minute stone chip on the fuel cap there. Have to be very close to even notice it at all. Underneath the handle, no problems. Rest of the door exactly the same. Take you into the vehicle from both sides just so you can see all the edge of the seats. Those carpets, the overmat side on the job protected all the carpets. No kick marks or scuffs at the rear of the front seats. Repeating myself, seats in the rear really do look like they've hardly ever been sat in. Moving on to the passenger front door, again can't spot any chips to the door edge or marks underneath the handle. Get low down again so you can see there's no marks or scuffs to the plastics running along the bottoms of the door. I've already said both mirror covers free from any scuffs. Nothing negative on the passenger front wing, and the final alloy wheel exactly the same as the other three I've already shown you, struggling to see any marks at all. Really is an absolutely cherished example. Going around the entire vehicle inside and out, other than a couple of very minor stone chips which are to be expected and which you have to be very close to even notice at all. Other than them, I am struggling to see anything to mention at all. The vehicle really couldn't be any better, cared for, maintained to the very highest standard with a 5-stamp Mitsubishi main agent service history. Full set of premium branded tyres just gives an indication of the level of care afforded to this 7-seat Mitsubishi. Into the vehicle from the passenger side, passenger seat exactly the same as all the other seats I've already shown you. Absolute minimal wear, if any at all. Just lean in from the passenger side just to show you the driver's seat. You do get plenty of cars where you look in from the driver's side, seat looks okay, then when you look across from the passenger angle, looks a little bit worn, out of shape, but not the case with this Mitsubishi. Absolute minimal wear from both angles, couldn't be any better. As I said, an absolutely cherished example. It is worth noting we have all of our vehicles independently inspected by the AA. That is a 128-point inspection, which includes a 5-mile road test by an AA engineer just to make sure the vehicle is correct on the road. You can view the inspection report on our website at peterscottcars.co.uk. We also have finance calculators on the website, so if you are interested in some additional funding to purchase this 7-seat Mitsubishi, you can pop to our website, model a finance quote, and apply for finance directly through the website. We will come back to you within 10 minutes with a full decision. very straightforward and very easy to set up. We absolutely guarantee the lowest rate of finance coming direct to ourselves, so if you're thinking of using an outside finance broker or finance company, please get in touch with ourselves first for the very lowest rate of finance. We do guarantee that, and very straightforward to set the car finance up. Just going around the vehicle one final time just to make sure I haven't missed anything, and I say again, the vehicle could not be any better. Really, I'm struggling to see anything to mention at all. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch the video. If you require any further information, you'd like to arrange a viewing, part exchange, price, or you'd like us to set up the finance, then please don't hesitate to get in touch. Hopefully you did find the video helpful.